Hi. So I just had a meeting with an advocate that visited the ward just now. Um, I want to play the audio to you. I couldn't find it. What indicated he might leave me on it for 6 months after. Clearly, I'm not rational. Him to decide my own care. But that is implied. That's what the advocate said. 6 more months after theirs. Okay, so listen. 9 minutes on. Can you hear? So my audio is on. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Not so bad. It's okay to show.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Right, go ahead.
I'll tell you a little bit about me.
Okay.
So, my name's Emma,
Yep.
and I am an advocate.
Right.
Have you ever come across an advocate before?
Yeah.
So, I'm here I'm independent from the hospital. I don't
Right.
work here. So when you come here, you're automatically entitled to our services. You don't have to take our services, that's completely up to you.
Right.
We just support you with your rights
Right.
to here in hospital.
Right. I tried to contact a solicitor.
Okay.
Just to check 2.5 weeks in. It wasn't the solicitor, it was a spine that replied and gave me the wrong information. Totally. It didn't give me any information about my rights and only said I have to apply to the High Court to get out of the section. That was it. I wasn't given any information about my section when I first arrived.
Okay.
For about 6 days in. Also, as well as that, with the actual section, which I have on CCTV, that itself was illegal. I was not harmed myself.
Okay.
They claim that does not matter. On the CCTV, it matters. Okay. As well as that, the 2 police officers that were involved in it were from a different area, an area that I used to live in that was corrupt police force.
Okay.
Also, and those 2 officers were also known to be at the same time. But I wonder here, the police do have audio of the ward. They are well happening, to be clear. I should only have about 4 or 5 days left of that if you want to do the full test of my section, which is not required anyway. By rights. 28 days. Yeah, on the section 2, it's 28 days, but it's not required anyway if you've already assessed. But they're making sure it's required. Anyway, which is not required. Anyway, I'm not a harm to myself. I even started back to that way. In fact, even with my meds, they tried to open them up to 400, so 4 times the amount they should be in the first place when I wasn't showing any issues at all. And in the end, they stopped that, given I was rational enough to be able to say otherwise. So that was that. So they refused. So therefore, the only section they can take me on after that 28 days is section 3, which they can't do because they haven't been changed my meds anyway. So that's it. So I have to be out in 5 days anyway. If they actually follow the rules, they're not doing even in the hospital anyway. They haven't even displaying vegetarian meals and have video of me being drugged with the food they're giving. Also, that's a video also. They use the same drugs and even gas in my home in that kind of situation. For children online, it appears to be an organised crime hospital. That's why the police are monitoring. Also, and with that, at night time, I heard. Notice that. She said, yeah. It is an organised crime hospital. Yeah. Is what she said. Yeah. Now with the internet watch, and your thought is no, of attempting to gas me at night time for children with conditioning and hypnosis online at night. Okay? Also, and that's part of the same situation of this hospital.
So I think your section started on the 3rd, isn't it? And you're correct. I think this section 2 does finish in a couple of days. So you don't have to have any support from us if you don't.
One of the issues is that I'm wired internally. It's on the road. My parents also are, and my brother as well, so it makes it even worse the situation. It just made it a lot easier. To be clear with that, I've shown before, but I even have marks on my body in old implants when they're put in. You can see. I'm not saying with this camera you'll be able to see. There is one of those implant marks. There's some even on my chest, around there earlier, and so. So not a delusional lie. There's marks left.
Yeah.
And that's not the same situation. However, even that's only more from various people. It's not just one source.
Yeah.
If it was one source, even if it was Trier, they would even themselves would say they would be okay with this to stop.
Yeah.
And to arrest some of the people involved. But because there's more than one faction involved in this situation, it's not that simple either. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I can do then is, do you feel like you need any support from me at the moment?
It's a help. It really is a help. Anyway, for people to actually, I have no fundamental rights in the hospital.
Yeah.
It took an exceptionally long time. In fact, they usually get upset with the lack of right by trying to force medication on me, ignoring my rights in that way. I mean, they didn't even give me informed consent. With that, it was only that the police showed they were listening that they stopped doing that. Only by police reaction outside the ward. Only. Otherwise, we'll be on 400 and misapplied more than 100. I'm barely able to think. You know? That's been delivered all the way through to disabled. Permanent. You know? So there's that also. So, I mean, to be able to have people to try and help me enforce my rights would be real help. Otherwise, I'm never getting out of it. That's all. Fundamentally, in all but name, it's a kidnapping. By all that's involved. You know?
So what, obviously, your options, the options for appealing at the moment we can't do because that's within the first
2 weeks.
15 days. So that's not an option at the moment. So if they put you on a section 3, we can appeal.
There's no legal right to put me in a section 3 because they haven't been doing any kind of mental health, any kind of care to my. The only reason to have a section 3 is if you want to give medicine and it needs to be administered in the hospital. Basically, they've already shown they don't need that for the last 4 weeks, unless they change the last few days to allow that, which shows them around anyway. And the police are monitoring the order in real time. Anyway.
So let's hit that again because it won't be. If I can do that. Can I do that? I think you have to click that. Yeah, you can do that. Okay.
Put you on a section 3. We can appeal.
There's no legal right to put me in a section 3 because they haven't been doing any kind of mental health, any kind of care to my. The only reason to have a section 3 is if you want to give medicine and it needs to be administered in the hospital. Basically, they've already shown they don't need that for the last 4 weeks, unless they change the last few days to allow that, which shows them around anyway. And the police are monitoring the order.
I think it's actually recorded. Let's try it again. So it shows they're lying anyway. I think it's actually dubbed off the word lying.
Administered in the hospital. Basically, they've already shown they don't need that for the last 4 weeks, unless they change the last few days to allow that, which shows them around anyway. And the police are monitoring the order in real time. Anyway.
Is there any concerns that you have with your current medication or?
A misapply 100 works for me. If it was that along with the gas in the room as well. You know? So I have it even on video before we go over this morning. I'm nearly fitting with the gas in the ceiling. There's also gas in hair loss and all sorts of stuff. I mean, I can show you this. I can show you my arms to demonstrate.
So to show you what I showed to them. So I have my hair tied up right now. And I literally have a swimming cap on. I know it's daft. I'll take it off for a second. You've seen some of the damage already. I'll take this off. Okay. So it's more visible there more than anything. At some points I've got some good video of that, but it's just basically tied up like that right now. I have to put it back on because pervasively today they've been firing it, which suggests the I hate to say it, which suggests that advocate is theirs anyway. But she's called Emma Carr. She said when she was going in, I can be ruthless. Just then, when the nurse said something before meeting us, the advocate, and Emma, her name is Emma Carr. Emma, a person I knew in 2010, that people class as mob. So it basically means this is the mob car. Basically, you know, this is the way we're going is the mob way. Basically. Okay. So, show my arms. I don't know if you can see very well here. That arm actually has sporadic spots of in comparison to that arm of hair loss. Basically, where they've been spraying hair loss permanent. It's quite upsetting because I like my hair so much. I've got really nice long hair. So they're abusing me with that too. From gas from the ceiling. From that kind of thing. But it is documented on tape and it's online on my Twitter and YouTube's those issues.
Like that. I have to wear this and this as well. But if you see, I'll come close, you don't mind. See, this arm has some hair. It shouldn't be that way. That arm is even worse, especially around that area from gas just last week. That's permanent. These are threats to keep me on edge and everything in this hospital. It seemed in my room, for some reason, to be able to divert where the gas shoots from. It was the same when I lived in Runcorn as well, basically. And I said I have a whole diary, even with the internet watch and everything. I'm a thought about what's happening there. You know, and have been happening there. So the treatment there is fundamentally like torture. And even this morning in this ward, trying to produce a brainwashing while they're drugging in my room with the staff. So at night time, I'm more docile, and they can therefore play right now crisis. Just now, a few days before the end, and also line up against more children at night time. You know, basically, which is shown even live at night with children. You know, with the site that is there that I'm conditioned for, and afraid to go anywhere else, because they might kill my mum and dad. You know.
What I do is
I didn't say I'm afraid. Oh, I did say about the website and go on.
Once sometimes twice onto the walls, I can see you. I think you'll leave it anyway, because if you need me anytime.
If you want to come back before the end of the section, a day before.
Definitely will.
Thank you.
So if you need me before that, if you give that number
that's fine. Really appreciate it.
And I've put my name at the top.
Right, thank you.
They will let me know that you want to see me and want to see you.
Alright. Thank you. That's wonderful. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great. To know also, there appears to be an attempt to remove the implants from outside the body. I'm going to try to get some of them around my heart and spine, and then that night there was injected more around my heart again. So while asleep, so you know, so this ward is it's basically. You know, but name it is a kidnapping. Absolutely. Including even, okay, he's now a little bit better with the implants, maybe you can move it. Okay, we'll put more in. You know?
Well, I'll come see you in reception. It's okay. You enjoy the rest of your day.
See you later. It's not a reception, that's why the police are outside.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now the nurse is abusing, as you're going to hear just at the end of the recording. Said now kick off. All right, now. Just clean. Just happened to said clean right outside the room. Just see. See. I have to unplug the microphone. You do it. Do it. No, I can't. Damn it. Can't do it. Unplug the microphone. So, listen to this bit again, though.
Well, I'll come see you in reception. It's okay. You enjoy the rest of your day. Well, I'll come see you in reception. It's okay. You enjoy the rest of your day.
She said, she appeared to say, which I did not collect at the time, I'll come and see you when your section ends. Appeared to say that. I hope she said that. Because I didn't register at the time. I was a bit upset, and she actually seemed to take me legitimately.
Okay, we'll put more in. You know?
Well, I'll come see you in reception. It's okay. You enjoy the rest of your day.
See you later. It's not a reception, that's why the police are outside.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You see, I've been wanting to record this because, you know, I swear I said I'll come. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to do my section 3. Because, you know, the upset and running with it. Mental state of abuse, you know. And then, because that's what's been happening. And then afterwards, well, I'll come see you when your section ends. I didn't click at the time. I just said, I'll see you when your section. No, it's not a section. I didn't even hear it say ends. You know. God, I hope she's a real person. Well, fundamentally. I really hope. Today's a day, tomorrow's another day. Okay. Right. My hope. Oh, I want to put this online, but I'm kind of fundamentally putting the woman in danger. Am I? I could be. With these mob groups that have done this. But I want to. But I could be. You bow to them all your life. People do, you know.